Again, I'll introduce myself. My name is Boo, and you've joined Urban Yoga's Rise and Shine Monday mornings. And we are in the heat of July, and we're embracing the jubilance of July and all the joys that come with summer and the struggles, right? Because there is no, there are no flowers without the rain. And so, just as we enjoy all that blossoms in our lives, we equally embrace the storms. And one of the ways that we do that is by connecting with our gratitude. And that's what we're going to connect with today. I'm just going to get a block to raise my hips as we connect our root chakra, our sitting bones, and take a deep inhale. And really feel grateful for your breath, right? Because gratitude, even in the midst of wanting to embrace more, gratitude lets us know that we have enough. We have all that we need to achieve all that we want. And we don't need to want for more. We live in the present moment. So be with this breath right now, coming into your body, feeling where it's landing. Make sure you go past your upper thoracic area and go into your lower abdominal area with the breath. And if possible, bring your left hand to your heart area and bring your right hand to your belly. And be sure to feel that big belly breath as you inhale, right? So the belly expands. And as you exhale, the belly, the navel goes towards the spine. And can you relax the jaw? Can you relax the tongue? Can you soften the space between the eyebrows? Can you soften the space between the ears? The inhale finds length on the spine, and the exhale grounds your sitting bones, grounds your feet a little more. The inhale finds elevation of the spine and the crown. And the exhale is grounding. And start to be a silent witness to your inner universe, finding comfort in stillness, finding comfort in silence. And with this left hand now, I invite you to feel your heartbeat. And maybe being this inner witness, you can even hear your heartbeat or feel that inner vibration. Relaxing that jaw, relaxing the tongue. Connecting with the joy that's eternally flourishing within you, the universe within you. Can you bring in with the inhale some gratitude for the universe inside of you? As we're able to raise the corners of our mouth in thanks and in joy for every breath that we take, every sunrise that we get to witness. Really feel the length in the spine on the inhale. Feel the grounding, the rooting on the exhale. And our breath is our first form of cleansing. And it's also our first form of nourishment. As we inhale, feel nourished. And as we exhale, feel cleansed. How precious that we get to do this every second of the day. Now I invite you to bring your hands heart center, pressing your right and your left energies together, noticing your masculine and your feminine within you. eternally trying to find that balance between the two. And also always accepting when we go off balance, when we fall off track, can we learn the lesson and get back on track? One more deep inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, raising the hands up to the sky, reaching up high, feeling the fingertips lengthen, the fingers go wide like rays of sun. The shoulders draw down the back on the exhale. And the fingers lengthen on the inhale. Opening up the armpits, reaching the arms, feeling the tendons, feeling the blood changing direction. Just by doing this simple move, we change the flow of our internal energy. Our heart has to beat a little harder to keep our hands above our head. Inhale that. And on the exhale, take the gaze up to the sky and see if you can witness a rainbow of life. Your rainbow reflecting all the auras, all the colors of your energy, your center, your chakra. And that rainbow is a reflection of the Earth's rainbow. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, rotate the palms and follow the arc of that rainbow now as wide as you can, a really long, wide, full rainbow until the hands are parallel to the earth. And I invite you to pause there, really reaching the fingertips long, drawing the shoulders in as you exhale. The inhale reaches the fingertips long, and the exhale draws the shoulders in. And I invite you now to rotate the palms up to the sky and open the hands towards the behind you, going behind you, while maintaining your sitting bones. So not to topple over, but open the hands, open the hearts, really your heart, really open wide. But can you draw your navel to your spine as you do that? Can you keep your neck evenly keeled? And then just gently take your gaze up to the sky and embrace the gratitude. Give thanks. One more deep inhale. And as we exhale, let's slowly, as if we're moving through molasses, with the fingers spread wide, draw those hands together at the center line of your body, keeping the arms parallel to the earth. Really reaching the fingers long, opening up, and now open up and offer your palms to the camera in surrender. Bring the palms together in gratitude. Bring the elbows together. Bring your thumbs to touch your brow center, connecting with your third eye. Your intuition, your ability to be introspective, your ability to witness, your ability to imagine. Just feel the energy of that connection, bringing your right and left energies to the center of your imagination. And pressing those right and left energies down, let's draw the elbows down, pressing the energies together, and let's pause at our throat and honor our ability to speak our truth as we honor here. Maybe put your thumbs gently on your throat. Feel the blood going through those major veins. Feel your heart beating through your throat, honoring your ability to speak your truth, even when it's not convenient, honoring your ability to speak for others, who don't have a voice. And honoring your ability to be silent when needed. Silence often is powerful. Continuing down, draw the elbows down, pausing at the heart center now. Really feeling how the energy changes as you bring your right and left energies through your energy centers of your body. Really witnessing that, honoring our ability to love, unconditionally self-love. And gratitude, having gratitude is a form of love. Having forgiveness is a form of love. Being kind is a form of love. And let's bow our intuition down to our heart center. And I invite you to embrace and set an intention based on gratitude and joy. How does that fit in with your higher intention for yourself? Can you weave more gratitude in? Can you weave in more jubilance and joy into all that you desire? Gratitude is key, right? The gratitude is the foundation of our abundance. It's when we become grateful for all that we have, that we can open up and receive all that we are worthy of. Let's inhale that up to the sky and release attachment to the outcome of that. Just let it go. We've set the intention and now surrender to the outcome. No control. As long as we lead with that gratitude, that love, we will be guided exactly where we're meant to be. Even if it's into a storm, inhale and as you exhale, take a half twist to the right and bring that right hand down behind you. Bring that left hand to the outside of the right knee. Take a deep inhale, find length in the spine. And as you exhale, rotate the rib cage, rotate maybe the shoulders and maybe the gaze over to the right. The inhale finds more length in the spine and the exhale finds a deeper twist. As you stay aligned, we're stimulating the vagus nerve here, major nervous highway system. We're waking up the back area, waking up the spine, waking up the vertebrae. One more deep inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, let's raise that right hand high up in the sky, all the way through that rainbow of life, all your colors, all your joy, all your gratitude. Yes, and let it come down on your left thigh. And crossing at the elbows, tilt the spine, drop the chin, and hollow out the lower back, taking the navel to the spine, really breathing into that lower sacral area. And as you exhale, what can you release from that area? Relax the jaw, relax the tongue, relax and soften the space between the eyebrows. Where's your joy? Where's your gratitude? One more deep inhale. And exhale up to a neutral spine. Keeping the arms crossed, gently give yourself a hug. Tell yourself how grateful you are for everything in life that has gotten you to this position. Every single thing, because it's made you who you are, so that you can go forth to who you are going to be. Perfectly imperfect on a perfect journey. Inhale that gratitude you have for yourself up to the sky. Release attachment to the outcome. Circle the arms all the way down and bring them down behind you and lean back into the hands. And if your legs are crossed, look at the way they're crossed reach them out long and cross them in the opposite direction. Coming back into your seat, align your spine, inhale the hands up to the sky, and take a half twist now to the left. Bring that left hand down behind you, the right hand to the outside of the left knee. The inhale finds a deep inhale, lengthening the spine. And as we exhale, rotate the left rib cage around to the left, the shoulders and the gaze over to the left. As we leverage our right hand on our left thigh and twist a little deeper. The inhale is finding length and the exhale is rotating us. One more deep inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, let's raise that left hand high up in the sky, really reaching up through the side. Get a nice side body stretch as you come up. Follow that hand as it lands over onto the outside of that right thigh. Tilt the pelvis up, drop the chin to the chest. And this time I invite you to breathe into the upper back area. Really focusing on maybe crossing the arms a little deeper, opening the shoulders, dropping the neck, feeling the vertebrae in the neck. Maybe drop the chin without adjusting the spine, so the stretch is coming in the back of the spine, really lengthening the spinal cord. One more deep inhale. And exhale, coming up to a neutral spine, keeping the arms crossed, reach the fingers wide like rays of sunshine, and then gently bend the elbows. Give yourself a hug. And now I invite you to send gratitude to something that challenges you, right? Something that's an obstacle in your life. Can you send a gratitude to that and find the lesson in dealing with that? What is the message? Maybe something needs to change. Maybe forgiveness needs to come in. Maybe a little more kindness. Or maybe you just need to let it go. Thank you for the lesson. You need to just take another path now. So whatever you need, but send gratitude for the understanding and the lesson rather than the challenge that you're faced with. Let's inhale that up to the sky and release attachment to the outcome of that. And as we circle the hands down to the earth, let's bring our palms long in front of us and press into the earth as we tilt the chin to the chest and hollow out the spine one more time. Breathing into the full length of the spine, every vertebrae. And coming back neutral, bring weight into the hands. And if you can, come to your knees by bringing weight into your hands, and unwrap your calves and find a tabletop. I'm going to turn to the side here. And I advise you to have some padding underneath your knees. I have an extra mat here. Look after your knees before they get damaged. Don't wait for them to get damaged to look after them. So as we find this tabletop, I invite you to take your knees to the width of your hips, and then take your hips back to your heels and reach your hands long into a long child's pose, and drop your intuition to the earth, your third eye to the earth, and tap into this parasympathetic passive system where when we close off our third eye, it tells us that we're safe. When we bring the head below the heart in a passive way, it tells the body that we're safe. We can come to this position at any time. And let's inhale now, back up. And coming to a tabletop again. The hands are underneath the shoulders. The wrists are underneath the shoulders. The knees are directly underneath the hips. And feel your weight now. Just press the earth away from you. The back of the feet are uncurled. Can you press into the tops of the feet and press the earth away with your hands? And raise your knees off the earth. And then come back down. And feel the abs engage when you do that. And now pressing in through all of those 4 limbs. Shift the weight to the right knee, the right foot, and the left hand. And bring the right hand out long. And take the left leg long behind you and reach them out long. Take your gaze long. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. And you inhale the limbs a little higher as you ground down through the top of that foot. And exhale. And on the next inhale, bend the knee, the left knee, and circle the right hand back. Can you find the foot around the just below the ankle or above on the foot? So just at the top of the foot. And then kick that foot away as you guide the hand back towards you. Can you open the shoulder? Can you keep your shoulders parallel to the earth? Keep your hips aligned and kick back. Open up. Can you take your gaze long? Lift your gaze, open your throat, open your heart. Keep alignment in the hips. Breathing in. Where's your breath? Where's your heartbeat? Where's your gratitude right now? Be with your practice. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, release, take the limbs long. And exhale the knee to the elbow. And inhale back up. And exhale to a neutral position. And before you shift anything, just notice the energy from each of the limbs. Notice the energy in your back. And slowly switch legs and switch the weight shift in the hands. So the weight now is in the right palm and the left leg and knee. Excuse me. We extend the right hand long, extend the gaze long, and extend the right leg now long, lifting them up on the inhale. And exhaling, we draw them in, finding alignment. The inhale finds length and height and growth. And the exhale realigns and finds our rooting. So that constant balance of growth and length, and then coming back to stability and alignment. Inhale, finding length. And exhale, coming back to the root. On the next inhale, find length. And as you exhale, bend that knee, the back knee, and circle the left hand around to find the top of the right foot, pressing into the earth with the right hand and kicking out with the right foot. Open up that left shoulder, open up that right hip, kick that foot up to the sky. Breathe, be with your practice, be with your gratitude. Raise the corners of your mouth. Inhaling. And exhale, release to a neutral position, reaching long with the limbs. And then exhale, the knee to the elbow. And inhale, finding length. And as you exhale, come back to a neutral position. And let's roll through a child's pose here. Long child's pose. Reaching the hands long now, walk the fingers forward. And if it's in your practice, if it's possible, press the hands wide and drop the forearms low. As we keep the chin and the chest low, can the hips come up high? And I invite you right here to embrace a puppy. This is puppy pose. Bringing the chest low, bringing the chin low, the hips are high. Imagine you're a puppy about to bounce. Raise the corners of your mouth. Embrace the energy of a child. And connect with your inner child. Where's your gratitude now? Bringing the weight into the forearms, into the palms. Feel your weight shift as your body comes forward. And then the forearms come off the earth and we come into the palms and the hips lengthen out. And we come down and we're into our baby cobra. Let's fishtail our feet. And bring our hands to the sides of our heart. And lift our heart, if we can, off the earth without putting too much pressure into the earth with the hands. So maybe you can raise your hands off the earth. With our heart lifted, let's gently bring our hands back to the earth and start to press the earth away from you, peeling the heart off of the earth, taking your gaze up to the sky. Be gentle, be kind, be grateful. As you bring weight into the hands, lengthening the arms, opening the heart, opening up the throat, waking up the lower back as we come into this upward facing dog. Come out of the shoulders if you're sunken in the shoulders. Lifting up, really waking up the spine. And now I invite you to drop the chin to the chest and semicircle your chin up to the right. Take a gaze over that right shoulder. And semicircle back down. And take a gaze, a semicircle up to the left shoulder. And this time I invite you to open up to the sky and open up your throat. And curl your toes, come through a tabletop. We'll take one breath in a child's pose. A long inhale, a long exhale. And then pressing into the palms, come through a tabletop and up to a downward facing dog. And pedal that dog out. Take that dog for a walk. And I invite you actually to reach, to have your feet hip width apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Everyone bend their knees now. And take your heart to your thighs. Finding length from the palms to the hips. Pressing the earth away from you as the heart goes towards the thighs. Maintaining this length in the back. Drop the heels to the earth. And now I invite you to shift the weight to the left hand and reach the right hand to the left ankle. Take a gaze underneath that left armpit. And release the right hand back to neutral. Release and pressing into the right hand now. Reach the left hand to the right ankle. Take a gaze underneath that right armpit. And coming back neutral. Inhale the right leg high up in the sky. And exhale the foot between the hands. Release the left knee, uncurl the back toes. And press the earth away from you as you drop your hips to the earth. So bring weight into the hands. And bringing that weight into the hands lengthens the arms and makes space for the hips to drop. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue. Coming to the fingertips now, pressing through that front foot, pressing through the top of the back foot. Bring the fingertips to the top of the right knee and begin to straighten the arms as you drop the hips even more. Feel that left psoas opening up. Feel the right lymphatic system pinching, grounding down for stability. Inhaling as you rise up. And I invite you now to raise your right hand up to the sky, keeping your left hand on your knee. Take a gaze up with it. Really rooting down through your feet. And you can switch hands or you can take both hands up. Yogi's choice. So maybe you want to keep that hand there for stability. Or maybe you take both hands up. One more deep inhale. And exhale, both hands to the inside of the right leg, right foot. If you can, bring the forearms to the earth. Otherwise, find a cushion or a block. Reach for a cushion or a block to rest on. Or you can just be on your palms. But dropping the heart as low as you can with a long back. So we're not rounding the back here. We're taking the gaze long, finding length in the spine. And we're really dropping the hip. Long inhale, long exhale. Yogi's choice, you can stay in this position or you can actually, no, everybody curl the toes, the back toes, and bring that back knee off the earth. Come into the hands. Bring the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Bring the right hand to the knee and rotate the body up to the right. And you can keep this hand here, or you can raise it up to the sky and open it up. Really aligning your lower shoulder, the left shoulder over the wrist, reaching that back heel long. One more deep inhale. And exhale back down, release the knee. Uncurl the toes, straighten that front leg, flex those toes to the nose and surrender over. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, coming back into the foot, back into the hands, curl the back toes, step the front foot to meet the back, bring knees, chest and chin to the earth. Through your baby cobra, up to an upward facing dog. Curl the toes through a tabletop and the downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg now high up in the sky. Really dropping that right heel to the earth as you take the left foot high up in the sky. One more deep inhale. And exhale that left foot between the hands. Release the right knee, uncurl those right toes, and press the earth away from you with the hands as you sink the hips a little deeper. Really pressing the earth away from you. If you're comfortable here, pressing into the hands, pressing the earth away from you. Sink the hips a little deeper, coming through the fingertips. Bring the fingertips to the top of the left knee. Keeping your heart as close as you can to that knee. And then when you're ready, when you've really opened up this right psoas, begin to keep that low, keep the drop, the diagonal drop as you begin to straighten the hands, straighten the arms, opening up, really opening up the heart, opening up the throat, opening up your intuition. Where's your intention? Where's your gratitude? Be with your breath, be with your heartbeat. And if you're comfortable here, I invite you to take the left hand up to the sky alongside your ears now and open it up. Yogi's choice, you can switch hands or you can take both hands up to the sky. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, coming down, dropping to the forearms. Really extending that back foot back long. Coming into the inside edge of the front foot so that that knee doesn't go out. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. On the next inhale, coming to the hands to the earth, curl the back toes, raise that back knee off the earth. Bring the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Bring the left hand to the top of the right knee. And this may be enough for you. Just rotate the torso to the left now. Aligning the shoulder over the wrist. Reaching this back heel back. Really finding lengthiness with back leg. And if it's in your practice, raise this left hand up to the sky. And try to find alignment in your shoulders. Taking your gaze up to the sky. Breathing into that. Relaxing the space between your eyebrows. Being with your practice. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring the hand to the outside of the left foot. Bring the knee to the earth. Uncurl those toes and straighten the front foot. Bow over and surrender. Flexing those toes to the nose. Bring the weight back into the front foot. Curl the back toes. Press the earth away with the hands. And step that left foot back to meet the right. Bring knees, chest, and chin to the earth. And coming up into a baby cobra. And this time just coming up an upward facing dog and go back to a long child's pose. Slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. And at the top coming up and letting out a sigh. And circling the arms behind us. Take them long. Make a fist. Let the heels of the palms meet. Open up the shoulders. Open up the heart. And then lengthen the arms. And maybe lean back and open up the heart. Open up the neck. Let out a sigh. And release the hands. And come to a neutral spine and take the hips to one side, swing the legs around, reaching them long and folding over. And slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. The head coming up last. Bring the hands behind you, tuck them under your seat and allow your weight to come into your forearms with your hands facing underneath your seat, your forearms facing the back. Lean back into the forearms, open up the heart, open up the throat again. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale the head to neutral, releasing the hands one at a time, lowering the back to the earth. Hug the knees into the chest and tell yourself how much you love yourself. Find the soles of the feet and rock out your happy baby, massaging the lower spine. And reach the legs long if you feel that's a good stretch for you. Otherwise, rocking your happy baby. And then hug the knees together, bring the heels to the earth, slide them long and let everything go. Just surrender. Rock the feet right to left like windshield wipers and rock the head in the opposite direction. And now nod the head yes. As you rock the feet, pointing and flexing them, rocking your spine. And let everything go. And surrender. We set the intention. We removed some of our energies, some of our obstacles. And now we surrender to divine consciousness. Just be with your breath. Be with your heartbeat. Nothing else matters. I invite you to stay in this position. We have a meditation class coming up at the top of the hour. You can roll out of Shavasana into meditation, or if you need to wrap up now, I invite you to take a mental image of how you feel right now. This is you. This is us with no mask. This is us fully open. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Take a stretch in any direction. And hug your knees into your chest. And roll over to your left side, your heart side. Find a comfortable seat. And as we embrace the joys of summer with jubilance, the focus of the class was to bring gratitude so that we can have more joy. And so I have two quotes to end with. So life is the lesson and perseverance is the gratitude. So it is not happiness that brings gratitude. It's gratitude that brings us happiness. So if you're not finding the joys of summer, if you're not having joy in your life right now, if you can connect with all that you're grateful for, it's often that which we are most grateful for that brings us the most joy. And so in connecting with our gratitude, we connect with joy. My name is Boo. You joined Urban Yoga's Rise and Shine. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, energetic week. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste.
Thank you. Have a wonderful week.
Yes, you too. Thank you, Sandy. Bye-bye.